Hey garden friends, I'm Nikki from Proven Winners Direct, and I'm back with 7 more beautiful Proven Winners annuals, perennials, and shrubs for this week's plant of the day. Each day we feature a new plant at 35% off, so it's a great way for you to continue to fill in those gardens, try something new, or maybe I'll be able to show you something that you've never seen before. If you haven't already, please give us a like and subscribe. We will love you forever. And without further ado, let's get to the pretties. Our first plant of the day is the Mini Vista White. That is this beautiful clump of white that you see here. Mini Vistas are so well branched, and their blooms aren't as big as the regular Supertunias, but boy do they put them out. As you can tell, it's like a carpet. It looks like a little cloud on the ground. And as you can see, they grow great in the ground, in the landscape. They fill up the space beautifully. They can spread up to 2 feet. They get about 12 inches tall. Just plant them in part to full sun and you really don't have to do a whole lot else. They're gonna keep pushing out these beautiful blooms. You do not have to deadhead them. And they also work super great in containers as fillers and spillers. So they are gonna trail over up to that 2 feet, maybe a little bit more if you feed them really good. We always recommend feeding our annuals every 3rd watering, even in the heat of the summer. But make sure you're getting those other waterings in between each feeding. Super important. So another great, sturdy, healthy plant. It's one that you can pair with just about anything because it's white. If you have a moon garden and you have some spots that you need to fill in, I highly, highly recommend the Mini Vista White. Next up, we have the Supertunia saffron finch, which is this beautiful yellow plant here that you see. This is a new variety for 2024, and it is a fan favorite. It has been selling like crazy, and I love to see it because it's such a pretty sunshiny yellow. It's a little bit brighter than the limoncello that came before it, and the Mini Vista yellow has more of a cooler tone. So what I love most about the saffron finch is you can go either way. You can go with the cooler tones, you can go with the warm tones. As you can see here, we've got the reds, the bright pinks, the purples, and then right next to it, we've got more of a subtle pink, and then obviously our beautiful bubblegum. So that's what I love most. You can literally pair it with anything. I love it. I've seen it with also the new hoopla. These are super vigorous growers. They are gonna keep pushing out those magnificent sunshiny blooms, and you don't have to deadhead them. I love that most about Supertunias. They're gonna grow to be about 12 inches tall, and they can spread up to 2 feet, so they're gonna fill in a space really great, perfect as a filler in a combination and in the landscape. Really, truly, wherever you want to put them, if you love a sunshiny yellow, saffron finch is for you to try. Next up, we have the Prairie Winds Lemon Squeeze Fountain Grass, and this is a great, great contrast in your sunny gardens. So it has this beautiful green chartreuse color that will keep. It does not burn out in the sun. It's great for 3 seasons. As you can see, it's got these coppery panicles coming up now that are gonna last well into fall. Beautiful for fall interest. It's hardy in zones 5 through 9, loves the sun. It grows to be about 3 feet tall, so it's got really good growth for a fountain grass, and about 2.5 feet wide. So it stays pretty compact. It's got a really good tidy habit, but it's the perfect to add some movement and texture into your sunny spaces. I love this one because I love the green. It pops. This lime green, man, you can see it from the street. So lemon squeeze. Next up, we have the pink chiffon rose of Sharon. This is actually one of my favorite rose of Sharons solely because of this perfect pink bloom. It's a double bloom, and it's that perfect clear, pure pink. Stunning. It is the shrub of elegance, if you will. And it's got nice strong stems, but the foliage is really, it's just a good combination, a good color combination. The green isn't too crazy green, it's not too bright, it's just got that soft elegance. Looks beautiful in the landscape. Make sure that you give it lots of space and lots of sun. It does take some time for it to reach its full maturity. We usually say that 1-gallon shrubs grow about 1 foot to 1.5 feet each season. So it's not gonna happen overnight. I actually keep mine pruned pretty good to make sure that they stay intact because young Nikki didn't plant it where she should have. I just made sure it had sun. This shrub is hardy in zones 5 to 9. so it's got some good cold tolerance as well. It really just adds that beautiful soft elegance to the landscape when it sways in the wind. It will catch your eye. You will love it. Pink Chiffon Rose of Sharon. Next up, we have the Lo and Behold Blue Chip Junior. This is a nice compact size buddleia. It puts out those beautiful blue spiky blooms all summer long. You do not have to deadhead, you do not have to prune. It's gonna keep pushing them out. It's a rebloomer, and they smell divine. So they fit in really nice just about anywhere. They only grow to be about 2.5 feet tall and wide. So again, really nice and compact, beautiful habit, and those blue spikes just pop right off of the foliage. The Blue Chip Junior actually has the earliest bloom time out of all the buddleias. So you're gonna have a longer season of those beautiful blue blooms. The one thing that you wanna make sure of is that you plant it in a full sun location. Buddleia love the sun, and that's what gives it that power to keep pushing out those pretty fragrant blooms that we all love. And because of its nice compact habit, you can try it in a container as well. Maybe you don't have space in the garden. You can put it in a container, and that way you're able to move it around wherever you want. Also a beautiful landscape plant. I've seen them all in a hedge, and it's divine. The pollinators will swarm, and you will be so happy. Blue Chip Junior. Next up, we have the Little Lime Panicle Hydrangea. If you don't have a whole lot of space, but you love panicles, Little Lime is a perfect choice. It only gets to be about 3 to 5 feet tall and wide, so it stays in a really nice, tiny, tidy habit. But a lot of people don't have the space for those that get to 6 to 8 feet tall or 4 to 6 feet wide, right? So Little Lime is still gonna give you those big, ginormous, football-sized blooms. They start off as this beautiful lime green color, and then as they age, they mature into this really rich pink, and that's gonna last you well into fall. They have really strong stems, they hold their blooms, no drooping. They are hardy from zones 3 to 8, so it goes all the way down to 3 for my cold climate friends. But it's just a really stunning shrub. It stays compact enough that you can plant it in a container if you'd like, but it's also big enough and it has a big enough impact that it does great as a mass planting or a standalone shrub in the landscape. So if you don't have a whole lot of space, but you can't be without those big, beautiful panicle blooms, my favorite, this is a great place to start. Little Lime Hydrangea. Our final plant of the day is the White Knight Sweet Alyssum, and this stuff smells so good. I have some of it planted in my backyard, and anytime I'm weeding, I love to take it in. So it is a spreader. The tag says that it'll spread up to 2 feet. In my experience, it goes a little bit beyond 2 feet. But again, I feed pretty heavily. But it's just got these gorgeous, dainty white blooms. It kind of blankets the plant. And I've got it kind of like a round hedge area. It just fills it in so beautifully, consistently. And this thing is tough as nails. It seems like it's wispy and delicate. It's not. It is not. I've cut these back before. They've pushed out new. They're really, really easy to grow. And they smell so good. So they pair with just about anything because they do have that great vigor. They work great in the ground as a ground cover. They are also great in a container as a filler. They'll spill over a little bit as well. You can put them with just about anything. I've grown them with bells, with petunias, I think begonias, just about anything. They also look really pretty with geraniums. If you're a geranium gardener, these look really great with those too because it pops that bright color right off the white blooms. So just a good plant. It's won nearly 30 different awards. It's been one of our top sellers for years. You cannot go wrong with the White Knight Sweet Alyssum. That wraps up another episode of Plant of the Day. I hope you saw something that you absolutely love or learned something new. Again, each of these plants are going to be 35% off. You can buy as many as you want on Monday from noon until 4 p.m. Eastern Time, or then every day it will change at noon to a new plant. Perfect time to stock up, garden friends. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planting.